Good morning, tipsiers. Ranger Dave coming at you from about 13,000 feet here outside of Breckenridge, Colorado. It's windy. There's a mountain behind me. It's kind of early. You know what that means? It's 14er time. Today, me and this guy right here, that big pile of flesh, Scarface,
Big pile of flesh?
are taking on Quandary Peak. And we have a special whiskey today. You know, we got a drink, but I've been waiting all summer for this. We have 10 cup 14er series Quandary Peak whiskey. We're drinking Quandary Peak whiskey on Quandary Peak because we're ballers like that. This is not Skibbity, Ohio. This is the real deal.
Okay, here's Skibbity, Ohio.
So sit back, relax, pop open that cold one. Let's get to work. And as always, if you like early hikes, grumpy dads on early hikes, sons chewing with their mouth open on hikes, smash that like and subscribe button. Also, check out the description below. We're going to have great information about today's hike. I'm going to get the camera a little closer. You're going to see Ranger Dave more than the mountain. So we're about to summit Quandary Peak. We have about 1,000 feet of elevation left. But I want to talk a little bit about this whiskey. It's been windy today, and we have a little bit of a lull, so thought I'd take this opportunity. So we'll talk about the trail at the bottom. 10 cup, love it. We featured a few of their whiskeys on this channel. Kind of widely known, available throughout Colorado, really reasonably priced. And they have a rye, an American whiskey that you're going to see everywhere. They have a 10-year whiskey that you see some places, which is kind of the upper echelon, but then they got this. They got this. Look at that. Look at that. Get that in there. So 14er series. This is their second edition. First edition was San Luis Peak last year. Didn't even know about it. Wish I would have gotten it. So this is their second edition. 42% alcohol. Really neat stuff. It's kind of cool they do this. So on the bottle, it says, a celebration of Colorado's majestic 14ers, this straight bourbon aged for 14 years. But 14 years for domestic is good. In new white American oak barrels and then cut to proof with pure award-winning Eldorado spring water. 10 cup 14ers, a rich and smooth bourbon with notes of caramel and butterscotch. Let's raise a glass to celebrating adventures worth toasting. Like today, Scarface's first 14er, his second attempt. That wind. His second attempt. He was a few hundred yards away, and then it hailed with my wife Bubbleguts. It took Dad getting up here to get him on the top. I'm really looking forward to drinking this on the top. Anyway, we're about to pack up, make the final run, and then drink it at the top, maybe share it with some people. I wonder how many people I can get to take a shot of whiskey. This is some good stuff. This cost me, actually it cost the general, my father-in-law, about $80 apparently. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's get on top of that mountain. Look at that beautiful mountain back there. Look at it. Let's take it on. We made it. We're sitting down, taking a load off. It's real windy. Scarface, what do you think? Your first 14?
It's really hard though. But it was awesome.
Was it really awesome?
It's really awesome. It's worth it.
You want to skip the Ohio? Not skip the Ohio. More to the younger generation. Man, you got views all around. Over here, if I can get over there, we got the Calibron. Yeah, that's the Calibron over there. That was in a previous video last year. Over this way. Let's see if we can get it. It's hard to tell on this little screen. We got Grazing Tories to that. Just beautiful. Great views. Real windy. That's to be expected. It's time for some whiskey. It's time to drink some Quandary Peak whiskey on Quandary Peak. So I'm gonna ask Scarface to hold this. You got it?
Uh-huh.
Hold it tight.
Nothing like the Shenandoah Mountains. Just a little.
Turn around.
So here we go. Cup came with it. Just a pinch. Here's living life long with some full of juice. 14er for Scarface. Second time up, but first time it was a lot heavier, like a lot heavier, and threw up at the top. It wasn't a good experience. That was 7 years ago. Cheers. It's good. It has the notes of tin cup. Definitely more caramel butterscotch, but it's more full bodied. It reminds me a little bit of the 10-year. The 10-year is a little more dry, a little more of the rye note. This is much less rye. This is definitely bourbon, sweet notes. But you still get, you can tell it's the same family. But it's great. Let's tilt that up a little bit. Let's get the full
Oh, you want all the mountains?
I want to see this face slap, or see this hat slap me in the face. That's what I want. It's good. If you like Tin Cup, I would highly recommend it. About $80 a bottle. But it's kind of cool. I can't wait to see what the next release is. We'll have to go hike that mountain. Hopefully I haven't already hiked it, so I gotta get up there again and drink it. Anyway, here's living life long, loose and full of juice. We're gonna get down, go into Breckenridge. Breckenridge is right down the road. Get some food. Take some amazing shots on the way. Until next time.
Long, loose, and full of juice.
Yeah.
Yeehaw!
Long, loose, and full of juice.
Yeah.
Long, loose, and full of juice.
Yeah.
Living life long, loose, and full of juice.
Nice. Cheers.
Live loose and full of juice.
Yeah. So we're coming down. We're finished. Back in tree line. My son is over there in the woods. You know what that means. He's sharting his brains out. So let's talk a little bit about the trail. So trail, officially 6.6 miles round trip. 33 to 3,400 feet of elevation gain. I think we're going to end up coming in just a little longer than the official 6.6 mileage. There's been reports of people claiming like 8.5. I didn't see that today. They must have taken a wrong turn in Albuquerque or something. Overall, it's a consistent up. I would say the first 2/3 of the trail before you get to what I call the flats, or the flat part, strenuous but not bad. The last 1,000 feet of gain, you know, it reminds me a little bit of Elbert in that regard. Certainly doable. Great first 14er. The only downside to it, is we were greeted out here by about 300 of our best friends on the mountain. So a lot of people out here. Who can blame them? It's beautiful, quick, near Breckenridge, so a lot of people are here for vacations. Would recommend it. Sorry, there's flies and mosquitoes and God knows what else. If I had to do it over again, I would definitely take the shuttle. I like the shuttle. Shuttle starts at 5 a.m. We got on the 5 a.m. shuttle. They're real professional, real on time. They run every 30 minutes during peak season, so that makes it easy. And it was only $7.50 each. If you park at Quandary Peak, it's like $25 for 4 hours, or like $50 for the day. No way, that can go toward wings, pizza, beer, you name it. So I would do that. My son and I just camped in the car at Hoosier Pass. That seemed to work pretty well. Like, why not? There's dispersed camping in the area. If you go off of, I think it's Tiger Road on the north end of Breckenridge, between Breckenridge and Frisco. Lots of dispersed camping in this area. You could even camp like toward Mount Sherman before going up and over the pass toward Fairplay. Like, a lot of options. I like that. You can't camp at Quandary Peak trailhead though. You just can't. Anyway, we're going to make our way down and get some wings. I'm starving. My son is going to turn himself inside out in the woods. But anyway, fun day. Got to hand out a lot of whiskey shots, which was fun. And I hope you're living life long, loose, and full of juice. Great first 14er Quandary Peak. If you're in the Summit County area, Breckenridge, Frisco, give it a shot. Till next time.